interview in New York today. So let's see how this goes.
Tonight on New York in Your City.
What is up? What is up? What is up? This is New York, the real New York, the MC, the Godfather, Let's Plug and Connect. If you are not following my homegirl KP, you're not following my homegirl KP from KP Ride Bob, make sure you go follow her on YouTube.
Tonight on New York in Your City.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
Hello, guys. So this is KP. Tonight, I am taking over New York in Your City. So I guess tonight we would call it KP in Your City. So we're going to be sitting down talking to the one, the only, the host of the show, New York. I have some great questions for him. I told him he need to get a drink because I think this is going to be a good one. So we'll go ahead and bring New York in. We'll go ahead and bring New York in, and we'll get right to it.
What is up? What is up?
Hey there.
Tonight, I am not hoping. Wait a minute. Shout out New York in your city in the building. Shout out New York. Hit the button and KP. Well, I don't know how this going to go tonight. I know my guests are normally nervous, and I can see why they nervous. And I'd be like, I don't worry about that. I'm not nervous for the question. I'm nervous about how this is going to go down and how things going to happen. I'm always nervous about that. And a lot of people don't know that. And what up, Neil? They're going to ask you the famous question. They just might. I don't know. I don't even know what they are. I ain't even hosting tonight. Let me just stop talking. How about that?
Why are you nervous?
Oh, I ain't nervous. I'm nervous about what's going to happen.
I'm just trying to make sure I see all their comments because I think the comments I thought they would be on the bottom of the screen, but I have to actually hit the button to make them come up.
Off tonight. I'm going to make sure. What up? You can, man. I forgot I ain't working the board tonight, but I'll do it one time for you. You can handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. In the building. You can handle the truth in the building. I'm just going to just throw all the comments up here. Yes, y'all, please smash the like button. Neil, what is going on tonight? You being interviewed? What? Yeah, buddy. Nah, I'm not hosting. I'm being interviewed tonight, y'all. I'm not hosting. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna answer a bunch of questions, and I know questions are gonna come from everywhere, but that's what we're gonna answer today.
So you ready to get into it?
Man, let's do it. Well, hold up before let's do it. Everybody, please smash the like button. Share out this live. If you haven't shared out this live, please share it out. If you haven't smashed the like button, please smash the like button. Shout out to everybody. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Man, let's get it. I'm ready.
So New York. One question I always wanted to ask you, right? I remember when you started your show. This is like the 2.0 of your show, right? Because you started a long time ago. You started doing something similar a long time ago, and then you kind of phased out. I guess maybe I don't know what year did you phase out? Like, did you stop what you were doing?
It wasn't even really a stop. It was more of a transition, and dang, this is something I never talked about before, so that's a good question. What I had transitioned with was this. I did a deal with Worldwide Media. Shout out my guy, Chris, Worldwide Media, Paul over there, Logan. Shout out to Christina. Shout out to everybody, but I know I'm going to miss some people. And I did a whole change to kind of deal with them and to be on their platform because they had this big deal where they developed their own software to play overseas and to start overseas, and then they got a deal with Roku, and it went on from there. And they worked with more deals I know I can't talk about. So it wasn't a phase out. It was like I started with an introduction of me. My first ever live was in my garage with my old school in the back of my bike, letting people know who I was for people that didn't know who I was, because I was in the background a lot with a big camera and not talking to people, a lot of people. I would say a few things, and then that would be it. And I just keep going. I would just let people talk. And I decided to do this, and I can't believe that was that long ago. It was actually 3.5 years ago when I thought about doing this.
So what year are we talking?
We talking, what was that, 2019 when I made up my mind what I was going to do. It was like 2, 3 in the morning, and I was in the bed, and I just couldn't hardly sleep, and I nodded off for a minute. It came to my mind, and I sat up, and I grabbed a notepad, and I was trying to grab a notepad. The pen didn't work, so I just grabbed my phone and started putting it in my phone. I said, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, do that, do this. And finally, I got tired and I went on to sleep. And shout out to E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, because I was watching him right before, and a lot of things he was saying stuck in my mind. And I kind of knew what I wanted to do at that point. And it took until January 14th of 2020 is when I started.
So let me stop you right there. So before you were behind the scenes, right? You were behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2020, in 2019, you decided you were going to do this. You were going to be in front of the camera. But it took till 2020 for you to get in front of the camera.
Yeah, because I wanted to come with a game plan. I didn't want to have step. Because I'm not, believe it or not, y'all, I'm not one of the people that want to be in front of the camera. I'm really not. I'm usually one of the people to be behind the camera. I'll walk around the track filming people when I lived in Atlanta at the time, and I would just film everything.
Right.
And I was in Florida. I was everywhere. KP, I seen you around. I see Miss Wendy. Shout out Miss Wendy, because I would always get a cake from her. And man, shout out to Woo Man. I would have the cake, Woo Man juice, and I'll put it in the back pocket, eat my cake, and filming at the same time. And G-Dog would laugh because he known me for a long time. Shout out G-Dog 803. He known me a long time. He would laugh. Him, Brian Back, that was his Bat 96 Chevy, when he was out there heavy, and a few people just laugh at me when I would be filming. They're like, yo, you go with that big ass movie camera and you just walking around here, and who you getting this footage from? So I started this as getting footage to send to my brother and everybody else from up top from New York. Like, I want y'all to come down. Y'all need to come to these shows, man. Look, these cars, man, they're taking over the big wheels. This taking over. This is the movement right here. And the first thing I ever filmed was a cookout that shout out to Dark Master, he was at, and he had the 572, that green, and I think it was nasty. This green dunk that he fixed up, and he was just getting out there with it. And I was in a Cutlass with a 400 small block in it, and that was the first thing I ever filmed and threw on YouTube. And that was in 2000. When was that? I want to say maybe sometime between 8 and 12. Somewhere in between there. I can't remember the exact year.
So fast forward to in 2020, when you're finally in front of the camera. I don't even know if you remember that you told me this, but I figured I would hold it until this time.
Okay.
You told me that people was like, KP already doing that. What are you doing?
Well, it was when I interviewed, man, shout out, and I leave him up in the corner. I said I was leaving him up here. The rest is my shout out to Murph Dunk Legend. Hit button.
Shout out to Murph.
I knew him a long time, and I talked to him, interviewed him, and he was the one while I'm interviewing him, and for people that can go way back and see, somebody hated on him and reported something that cut my whole live before I went live, but it didn't stop the show because they didn't know I had another YouTube channel, I had IG, so I did both. And then I just put another YouTube once it came back next day after I got it back on and disputed that whole thing. Me and Murph talked after the show, and I said, Murph, everybody, there was a couple people in this, man, KP already doing this already. And he was like, yeah, you need to hit up KP, this and that. And I was like, KP, I said, he said, you probably know, you seen that out there on the scene. I said, I probably don't know. And it wasn't until I found in the page, and I said, well, you know what, let me say something. I'm not trying to step no toes. I'm just trying to do my thing over here. I didn't know she was doing something like that. And you had just got good started then. And I said,
I started September 2nd of 2019 with Rose, Miss Super Sport, and Murph. They were my first 3 guests. Hey there. They were my first 3 guests.
The first and the Logic, to support the piece of my dog Logic, that's what I normally have up there before Murph passed. So y'all are pushing in and out for people that's up there on the top. So I lost a lot of people. And I said, Murph, you know, let me reach out to KP because I don't want this to get crazy. And I found it. I reached out to him. I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm not trying to step no toes. What I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. And he was cool about it. Said, you know, you should come on the show, this and that and this. And for people that don't know, my first guest, and I didn't even announce it. I just told people I knew because by that time I had 20, 30 people that were coming to a live. And I said, y'all need to really be on. I was calling people I knew, yo, y'all need to come on. Y'all gonna miss this. Well, I said, I got something big to announce. They didn't know what it was. Because they knew I was working on my old school. Knew I was working on this. They didn't know what it was. And I literally started with, welcome to New City Live Podcast. I'm your host, New York in Your City Live Podcast. They was like, what? And I said, y'all, I got my guest coming through, first guest coming through the stage. And it was Demonology because I know him a long time. And they was like, yo, he got Demonology on here. And then from Demonology to Memphis Mike to Beatlo, Seven Chevy Boy to, I reached out to a lot of people I already knew. I reached out to Dunk Master. He was so busy. I said, well, look, I'm doing this and doing that. I want you to come on. G-Dog ended up coming on. I got him to come through. I got so many people I got to come through. Boost Doctor, because I knew him before the race, and I knew him through the audio, from audio competitions I would go to. So I got him to come on, and JP from Down for Sound, and everybody's like, "Yo, you know all these people?" I said, "Yeah, I told you I knew all these people." You know, y'all thought I was capping. No cap. I know these people. I've seen them out in the scene, and reached out to them, and they came on. And Savage, I knew Savage before he got the dunk done, because I was going out to Scott Bonnet at the time. I lived in Atlanta. Cut through there before I went home. Shout out everybody on Camden Road, Cascade areas over there, SWAT. And I was just reaching out to people because I wanted to give people their flowers. I want people to see other people on. I would see people that other people would interview and they would have on and all this and all that. And I'm not gonna name no names, nothing bad they did, but it was people that I would see every day. I said, man, they belong, they need to be on here. They need to be on, they belong to be on here, and people know who they are. And I reached out to people and I knew it would grow, but I didn't know it was gonna grow the magnitude of what it was. Like somebody literally saw me today. Said, yo, you that dude from New York in your city. I was like, spotted me in the UPS store. I was like, yeah. He said, man, you really do live in KC? I said, yeah. He said, man, can I get a picture with you? Okay. and he posted it right then and there on IG. I don't know if you want me to call out his name, but shout out to him. And I was just like, wow, this is big to, to go from then to fast forward to now.
Right. So who was the one person that you had on your show and you were kind of, I don't want to feel weird talking to a man and saying starstruck, but okay, so I guess for lack of a better way to say it, who's the one person that you've had on your show, or the many, it may be more than one, that you've had on your show and you've been like, oh man, I'm really talking to this person.
There's not even one person, there's several.
Okay, well give me your 5.
TJ Millionaire.
Okay.
Because he was somebody that I never thought I'd get a chance to reach out and kind of talk to. I talked to him back forth on IG and shout out to Demonology for inviting me to Scary Fast for the first Scary Fast, and I got a chance to interview him right there on the track. And that was huge. Oh my God. I can't even say Star Trek because a lot of these people already knew and knew of. Who else comes to mind? I don't want to say starstruck with this person. It meant a lot for me for them coming on. Was my guy Cum Laude. This was right. He hadn't did an interview ever, and this was right before his wreck. He was my second guest on, and then he came back on after he had his accident and talked. So that was real big there because he doesn't really talk much to anybody. He just does his thing, and that's it. Try to talk about it. Salute you, bro. Believe it or not, and this is gonna be funny because you know her. My first ever female guest, Cars with Coco, Miss Coco. That was big for me because I saw her out places and I saw her at what's not Slamology? What is the name of that? I think it is Slamology I was at when I was talking with JP. I was there when she sat in his truck and I took that and threw it in one of my intros. And I already knew she was doing her thing. I knew she was gonna be huge. And when she came on, she had 432 subscribers with, should I say, supporters on YouTube. The very next day, she hit me up, and it went from that to, I think, like 2,000. From her just coming on.
That's dope.
So that was big. 78 Chevy Boy, because we were talking shows, but I never got a chance to like sit down and get him on here. Dunk Master, still ain't got a chance to get him on here, but I've interviewed him out on the track. That's the best way to get him, and he gave me a full tour of everything that he had going on, including Nitrous Outlet, because he had to sign a deal with them at the time. Man, trying to think who else. I know somebody goes, no, you forgot about me. No, I ain't forgot about you. Everybody was, but it's something that like really, really stood out. Recently, Ray-Bans. I've been seeing her, try to point from Miss Ray-Bans a lot, and to get her on. Dunk Wives, I've seen her everywhere. And
Nikki,
always,
that's my girl. Nikki's my girl. Nikki and Coco are my girl.
Man, hit the button for all of them, man. Wives, that was one of them. I just was like, I got a list, and she was on that list. And not even that, for those that have been really watching the podcast, that got to see everybody come on. especially all the ladies, it was mostly because of her. It was ladies I was reaching out to, and they didn't know me. And it's hard. It's hard for a dude to reach out to a lady and say, "Hey, I'm from a podcast, this and this." And you know, dudes sitting on IG, they shooting shots left and right, they throwing this, throwing darts, throwing that. And it was kind of hard for me to kind of get through to a lot of them, and you know, messages to go to a different box. She reached out to him and got them all on. Baby Girl, that was one of them I wanted to do for a long time. I mean, me and her talked about it. We talked about it for a while, and it finally happened. Tiffany Renee, that was one of them I wanted on. I said I can't just pinpoint 5.
So can I tell you something about interview etiquette with a woman?
Mm-hmm.
You know who you left out?
Who don't leave out?
Me.
I didn't. Well,
you're supposed to have a certain level of flattery when talking to women.
Right. Here's the thing. For those that don't know, KP's been on here several times, and she's somebody I really admire because she's out there doing her thing and don't ask for anything, ask somebody for anything, and we talk back and forth about things. But I never got a chance to like really sit with just you. It's been, and that's the only reason why I have a name, because I haven't sat with just you. It's been either ladies' night or now mostly ladies' night. And I was like, I haven't had a chance to sit down with just KP.
Well, don't we have that coming?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we
have that.
About that.
Right, Danny, I got him.
Yeah, he got me with that one. But I'm sitting up here thinking about other people that I'm really thinking about other people that I've interviewed just them.
Right.
And like I said, there's been a lot of people, and when you say starstruck, it's like I've really been starstruck by people I've been proud to have.
Well, we'll be able to correct the facts. We'll be able to correct that shortly for you, because you know I need to be in your top 5. You know what I mean? Top
5. Cousin there with New York, she got you now. Yeah, she got you now. But yeah, you're going to be in the top 5 because you've been around the game a long time, and you know a lot of the people I know, and some people I don't know. Like I know, but you actually know them.
Right.
So yeah, and then not only that, you got a story to tell.
Yeah. So one of the things I wanted to say to do too today is I wanted to give you your flowers. The reason I want to give you your flowers is because even though you get on my last nerve sometimes, you're like one of the most humble guys. You really truly have the helping spirit. The spirit to want to try and help people, try and help them be better at what they do, try and help them be better at try to help them get some money, it's never been a time. And being that we're kind of sort of doing the same thing, but we have our own different styles, right? People definitely, when you came into this, tried to pit me against you. They would be like, did you see how he trying to listen, one thing about it, I always corrected them and told them what God got for me is for me, and what God got for him is for him. So there's nothing that anybody can steal from me that is for me. Now, did he come doing it after me? Of course. But that's only, because it's always different perspectives on everything. But there's never been a time where I have had a bad encounter with you. And as a female in this world, in this car world, I was kind of bracing myself to have a bad encounter with you. You get what I'm saying? Because that is how it happens a lot of the times with females in the car world.
Right.
When it comes to you guys. And you guys may not even know that you're coming off in that way. But for me, I just want to say thank you for myself, as well as a lot of females in the car culture, because I have never heard anything bad about you in reference to that. Like you don't give us creep vibes, and a lot of those guys do. You don't come off to us in a negative or a condescending way. You're only ever trying to reach back and pull us forward, or reach forward and let us pull you forward. And for that, I want to say thank you.
I appreciate it. Cry up in here.
Say it again.
It's going to try to make me cry up in here.
I should have kept going. God dang it.
I definitely appreciate that. And that was like one of the reasons why I started this. Like, for the record, for people that don't know, I didn't even know KP was doing what she was doing until, like I said, I interviewed Murph, and Murph said something. By that time, I was probably about, say, maybe about 7, 8 people in at the time, somewhere along in there. And I was like, well, let me reach out and say something, because I know how people can turn things around. Just like you said, people try to pin everybody against everybody. I know he gonna cry in the car.
Bruh.
Bro, again.
Bruh.
I ain't gonna cry in no car. People try to do that. They try to pin people against people instead of saying, hey, somebody's doing something their way that's different. And that's happened to me. I've had people try to do that against everybody else that came after me doing what they were doing. Because a lot of people, I remember I had to correct somebody, said, you was first doing this. I said, no, I wasn't the first doing the way I'm doing it, but it's other people that are already doing it. I said, KP Right Bob was doing it. I said, KP, I said, yeah, go check out this and this and this. He said, so you just going to promote her page and I'm trying to give you, I said, yeah, because she's been out here doing it.
Right.
And people do that. They'll try to promote, they'll try to do stuff like that. They'll try to throw shade, throw hate, throw this, throw that. That was never my intention of starting this. My intention of starting this was to bring people, like you said, that to the forefront and try to get people out. Even though, my apologies, I did get the thing to you late. I was waiting for the camera, and then I got 50 million things that was going on. I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it for KP. I'm gonna get it. And I said, I'm gonna do something special. Let me edit this, edit that, instead of just get up and just talk.
It's okay. I know you're a busy man. That's why, you know what I'm saying? You that's how you roll. It's okay.
I did that at like 1, 2 in the morning too. I did it like 1, 2 in the morning, and I was still editing and still doing stuff. Went to sleep, back up by 5:30, 6 o'clock, and had other work to do for other things. And I was like, yo, I got to get this to KP fast. I said, I'm gonna try this new camera. It looks good. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna edit it and do something a little different to give to you, because I mean, you deserve it.
Thank you. Well, another question. Since you have been doing the show, what's something that's happened to you? I have a story about one thing I know that happened to you, and I was like, but anyway, what's one thing that has happened to you that you was like, I can't make this shit up. I don't know how this happened. What in the world?
What do you want me to start? Man, it's so much stuff. What about everybody in the building? Y'all please smash like when you're in the building. No, I'm not hosting tonight. KP's hosting. She's interviewing me tonight. That's what she's doing. I got people confused for Worldwide Media. Shout out to Worldwide Media. I'm not seeing y'all comments in here from Roku. They like, what's going on? Well, let me grab my popcorn. Grab your popcorn. Grab your drink. It's been a lot of things that I can't make this issue up. And one of the first things was when somebody, like I said, somebody reported the thing. That was the first time that ever happened to me. And right before me and Murph was going live, I was literally playing my small little intro that was 15 seconds, and it went gone.
Right.
What should we do? No, we ain't doing this. We ain't gonna reschedule this, because people didn't know I rescheduled with them 3 times.
Right.
We're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. And I finally went to do it. That was why I can't make this ish up. And then I found the person that did it. I'm not gonna tell you how I found it. Just let y'all know I'm in IT and I know some people, and I found it. And I said, why did you do that to me? And that person said, it wasn't towards you, New York. It was toward Murph. They pissed me off with this and this, but you gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing? Now, me and you got a problem, and we can kind of fix this or whatever. We talked about, fixed it, and that was it. And the craziest thing is that same person ended up praising Murph at his funeral, but that's a whole nother thing. And I looked at that and I was looking like, look at this guy.
Oh my God!
Listen, we ain't even gonna go there, because let me just tell you, outside of this the interview is not about me, but I will tell you, it was so hard for me to go to that funeral and know that me and Murph has had talks, and he's named names and told me about people that he has tried to collab with or try to do something with, and they treated him like crap. And for me to look y'all in y'all face, that was literally one of the hardest things I have ever had to do in my life, because I'm not a fake person, and for y'all to come in there acting all fake, it was hard for me not to say nothing. But I was like, this is not the time.
And I wanted to go to that funeral, but I wasn't able to go. If it had been that next day, I would have been able to go.
Hey there.
I would have been able to go if it was that next day.
Right.
But I couldn't go that day, and I got a chance to see I had a chance to see a lot of stuff. I ain't really get into it. I had a chance to see a lot of stuff, and that was one of that. I was like, wow, that same person that said what they said to me, that they're standing right there.
Right.
Like, wow.
Right.
Like maybe they might have made that peace with it. I don't know, but I saw that and it made me stop and look. But hey, I ain't God. I don't judge nobody. Right. I just told them at that time when they did that to me, I'm like, you never thought about that stopping me because you mad at him.
Well, let me tell you mine about you.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go button. Oh, DJ ain't in here today. I can't hit the here we go button. I don't even know where it's at. Okay. Just whoo. Boy, I know it's coming. Here we go. Let's go.
When you fell at the track.
Oh, God, man, look. That
I said, listen, we was in Texas, and I said to myself, "Ooh, he gonna be sore in the morning."
Look, for a lot of people that do not know what happened during that time, and I can talk about it. This might be the first full time I talked about it. And a lot of people don't know exactly what happened. It was so early. And some people say, he was going fast. No, I was going slow. Came in my bike, just easing on there slow. It was a guy that was trying to turn around with his trailer, and he hit. It used to be gravel. I'm glad they got rid of that gravel. On the side, he kicked all that gravel, and it's a downhill. The sun is even on the ground. You can't see hardly nothing. Even though I got shades on to see, I'm going slow, and I said, I'm gonna go right here where Audio Cat. Shout out Audio Cat. I'm gonna go right here where his booth is at right here. And Danny was there.
Danny was there.
So I was aiming to go there, and I'm easily going down. You know, you just ease on the brake. All of a sudden, it hit. It started sliding, and it did this, did that, and I couldn't recover from it. So, being the training I had, I jumped off and rolled and just let it go down. Got up, did it.
Did this ninja fall?
Look, I did, and then here's the thing. I actually jumped off before I just fell. And the thing about it is, I jumped right up there. I said, man, I'm good. And I look, man, who put it? I was more mad about the gravel and everything else. I don't even worry about it. But I'm like, the bike could be there. It's fine as this is that. And it's actually a blessing because it paid for me to get to how it is now. Shout out to the insurance company.
But you wasn't good.
I wasn't. I was fine until later on because what I did was I didn't stop anything. All I had was a little scratch on the arm, a little this, a little that. Put the bike on the trail. Okay. I kept going, and somebody said to me, man, I would have went home after that. Why? Brian, don't stop. I got to get this footage. I got this. I got that. And a lot of people have more respect. Like, yo, you just kept going like nothing happened. But y'all don't know. By midway that night, I was hurting. Shout out to the nurse.
Remember.
Then you went and got the stuff from her, man. I stood up on this leg too long, and that was the leg I jumped off and rolled. And that night, y'all, it was like Marshmallow Man. I was like, oh my God, man. Hit the button.
Oh my God!
You know why? Because here's the thing: you ain't young as you used to be. You status now. You can't be doing all them tricks and shit off of a motorcycle.
Look, you do what you got to do at the time. Because if I had not done that, it would have been worse. I would have been up under that when it slid because it was going downhill.
Right.
I would have been up under it. And the thing about it is, I was more mad about the gravel and guy that got rid of it, but like I said, it was a blessing with it at the end. Yeah, I suffered from it from that night. I was sore as hell. But after about a week or two, I was good.
So how do you balance doing this and what you do in the car world and your right, Danny, when and your personal life, and of course, like what you do actually for your bread and butter? How do you balance all those things?
I'm gonna tell you no lies. A few people in that really know me that talk to me every day. It's hard. A lot of people know I got kids too, and as a single dad, it's I couldn't even tell you. I just do it. I try to schedule stuff, but I do it, and it's hard. Y'all seen where kids have, for those that really watch, y'all seen where kids have invaded the podcast, stuck their head in here, and I thought you were asleep. I thought you were doing this and stuff like that. But I just do it. I do it and don't even think about it. I'll put together a schedule, and it don't happen sometimes. Schedule no voice playing. And I just do it because I know for this is passion right here. It's something I like doing, love doing, and I'm going to keep doing. And for my bread and butter. I do that during the hours I have to do that. And not only that, doing other stuff on the side, whether it's fixing bikes, fixing cars, IT stuff, anything anybody need to make money, getting scrap metal, whatever it is, I do what I have to do because at the end of the day, I got people depending on me and I got 2 little kids depending on me. So I'm gonna make sure they have what they have.
How old are your kids?
4 and 5.
You got little babies.
But you couldn't tell it because my daughter got the appetite of a teenager. Yeah, she sure do.
Oh, hell no!
Eat up everything. And my son, I mean, and they actually, I know most people talk about their kids and say, hey, they bright, they talented, they're gifted. Mine actually are. My daughter can read and she's 4 years old. She knows addition, subtraction, multiplication. She argues with me. She'll say that's not a multiply, that is an X, and we'll go back and forth. My son, he knows it all the way to fractions. He knows. I took all my wrenches one day and taught him fractions. I just threw them down. I said, put them in order. He looked at the thing, he put them all in order, and then now he knows a 9/16 is bigger than a half. So he learned all that, and I was like, man, he is really smart and really loves math and really loves problem solving. My daughter, she's 4 years old, loves motorcycles, especially a pink motorcycle. Everybody knows that on here. I interviewed ladies with pink motorcycles. That's a pink motorcycle. I want to watch. I want that motorcycle. It's so crazy to see them. And if you're not thinking, you wouldn't think they're 4 and 5. You think they're way older than what they are.
Right. So who's a person that you have become friends with and through being in this car world, and you never would have thought you would have become friends with, and you're like kind of like, dang, like I made it. I'm his or her friend.
Man, it's not even just one person. Well, Demon Knowledge, we was already cool, but we got closer doing that. Like he got my family I know his. Dunk Master, I've known him for years and known of him, but we got to get a little closer with stuff where we talk about certain things, especially with the car stuff and other things. Baby girl, talk to her every time I see her about certain things. Can't forget my girl KP. Yes, can't forget KP. Yes, can't forget. Yeah. See, you thought I was gonna forget you? No, can't forget KP. Believe it or not, I never even thought of me and KP actually being friends. I didn't know we cool. You see each other, you cordial, this and that, but actually being friends, like when you do certain things, and when you was doing the stuff, first doing this stuff, I said, okay, let me do that. I try to do that. I can't promote it. I was like, yo, KP, send me your stuff so I can put out and promote it. Recently, really became real good friends now with, and she in the building. Wow. Shout out to, I'm not gonna put her right on the spot. She's probably gonna be out there blushing. Shout out to Tiffany Renee. Her and her husband became real close with them. With also one other girl too. I know she's not in here right now. She's probably still working like crazy. He went Bambi. She's in here. Queen Bambi. She's Queen Bambi. So look how you get to talk about them kids. Oh yeah, I love the kids. G Money, Stunner. Well, I know Stunner for, but we getting close. CJ 32s, Swervo 2 times. Tune Cheat. All them folks in Chicago. Playboy Jeezy, like I knew Playboy Jeezy because of a family member I had that was incarcerated with him at one point. And I knew when he had his box and everything, I knew of him but didn't know him. But now it's different. It's like you started becoming to know more and more people, and then you start becoming close friends with certain people that you never even would have thought of ever. And so many. I know I'm forgetting. You forgot about me, y'all. Look, I'm going on top of my head because I ain't have all these questions. You just hit me with all of them. Coco. Oh, can't forget lovely Miss Renee. To become friends with her and to know that, come to find out, me and Miss Renee been crossing paths for years because of family members. Like she got family, I got family. Come to find out, we've seen each other during that time, and at family reunions during that time. Trying to think who else. Look at everybody. Real Terrell, I already knew him, but got closer with him toward the car community. Himmy Life, Himmy Wife, became good friends with them. ZTRD, never would have guessed because I didn't even know who he was at the time. T Rose, shout out to one for T Rose. Me and her, dude, we just became good friends. Randall from Mod Effects, Jose from Mod Effects, Miss Mod Effects, Kendra over there. Congratulations, Miss Kendra. Her and Randall got a baby on the way. If they first one, them and I'm gonna put this plug in there for those that seen all decals on my bike. Shout out to Edge by Kendra, she did those. So many other people I met along the way that I just came real cool with. And TJ Millionaire, that was another one. And I'm actually on his text message and email group that he sends out every other day, and it's always motivating.
Right.
That was big right there to be in, to meet him and get a lot of inspiration from him, motivation, and talk about some business stuff. Like we actually sat down, and people never got a chance to see that. I met it when we sat down and we talked some business stuff. I told him some stuff I already had going. He said, "You're on the right path, keep going. It's going to take a while to grow." And then he gave me some business advice that paid off within a few weeks. I mean, really, really paid off. I don't want to get and talk about it, but it paid off. And something he told me, you might not want to do that looking at this. And I'm glad he told me that because I'm not doing it. And I'm glad I didn't because it failed. Yeah, it did. Whatever it was, it failed.
So,
And
what's one of the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was one of the best things right there. But I can't pinpoint, just one person or top 5 people that I met that became friends. It's everybody. And the love everybody has shown. I've gone to different states to do events. I was even in what the hell was that at? I was in the middle of nowhere and somebody ran up, yo, you're in New York City. What? I was like this when they ran up on me. I was going to Chicago and I was in the middle of Illinois somewhere. I don't even know where I was at, and I stopped to get gas because once you get to Chicago, the gas goes for the high. Yeah, the gas make you go,
oh my God.
Gas got it what it was. So I said, let me get gas. I'm on the bike. They just ran up on me taking pictures. CJ 32, this person, Stunner. Yeah, okay. Let's take a picture. Okay. And it's a whole family taking pictures with me. And half of them spoke English, half of them did, but they just know New York City, and they were singing the song. And the little kid said, yeah, he got them whips. He did some kind of funny dance that made me laugh. But I was like, wow, this is really touching on the people. Turbo, I ain't forgot about you. I ain't forgot about you. Shout out Turbo Life. I ain't forgot about you. Shout out Turbo Life 504 Bill with all them baby mamas. No, it's a thing going on. Not really baby mamas. Just when he see a pretty woman, he said, that's baby mama number 4. That's number 5, number 6. I'm like, damn. Why they gotta be a baby mama? That's just his thing, his comedy thing. It's funny as hell. But
so what's one of the what's the biggest adversity that you have faced doing your show or being in the car world?
Let me start with the show. This is one of the biggest ones I never revealed to anybody. Y'all get exclusive. Let me clear my throat. I had somebody big on YouTube that was going to come on. I'm not going to name their names because it's not just one person, several. And they decided they didn't want to come on. Like, they person I'm cool with is with them all the time. They manage them, they do all, they still do everything, and told them it was a good look, then hit me up. They know me personally. And they didn't want to come on because I was black. I never unveiled that, and I'm not going to say no names. They know who they are. And they didn't just hide it, they said it. And I said, oh, all right.
So did they use the N-word, or did they just say because you're black?
He didn't even use anything. His guy talked to them, but I saw it in their face that was what they wanted to use. And I realized, oh, that's what we on? Okay. Like, they heard the show, because, yeah, he would have it playing. They wasn't paying attention. It wasn't until I video talk with them. And they're huge out here, not just in social media. They're huge, period. And once they said that, my guy said that. My guy, he was so hurt telling me this. He's sitting there and they're behind him, hiding behind him, basically. And they're saying this. And I was like, and first time I've been through that. I've been through that all my life since I moved down south. So I moved from New York to the South. So I was like, okay. I was cool with it at that moment. And believe it or not, I thanked them because it gave me more fuel to the fire, because I got somebody else on that they wanted to connect with. And I basically shunned them off because they come to me to connect to that person.
Wow.
And when they tried to talk to that person, they found out what they did to me and didn't want to do business with them. So they lost out on a multi-million-dollar deal because of that.
Wow.
It was a B.
So to piggyback off that, you said you just told them what was the conversation like?
It was crazy how the conversation was. It's like they were sitting in a conference room and I was sitting. I forgot where I was. I was sitting in my old studio and I was sitting there and they just said, which would y'all would have been big for the channel. Big, because I was planning on doing these multi-parts and we was going to do a whole week of everything. Investments going to be big, and we was going to do a lot of things.
Right.
That whole week, I put together a whole thing, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and we was even going to do a Friday.
Right.
And then they was going to have me fly out there, and then once that happened, and the answer I gave, which is priceless, I was like, "It's okay." And I said, "It's no," and it was like I could tell his face, "No, it's not okay," you know. I said, no, it's okay. So it's all right. I said, look, this is not going to make me a break, man. It's going to add fuel to it, and it's just going to make me work harder to get to where I need to be. Y'all going to see it again one day. Fast forward to last year. This was in 2020. Doing everything shut down. Fast forward to 2020. I mean, fast forward to that time, 2022. I'm not everyone back to that time.
Right.
They saw me at an event. Saw me with the guy who they want to do business with. Came kissing my ass, talking about this, trying to take me out to dinner, trying to buy lunch, trying to buy breakfast, trying to pay for this, pay for that. Man, let me introduce these people. I sat there and fed into it.
Like, nah, I don't F with y'all.
No, I didn't even do that. I played chess with them because I don't play chess. I like I was cool with okay, cool. They introduced me to this person, which gave me a connection. Introduced me to this person who makes this. Introduced me to that person that makes that. I don't want to name no names, but all these great people that I ended up making business connections with.
Right.
And ended up getting sponsored by. So I'm still working on a whole nother sponsor dealship with them because they're doing something different now. And when they was like, "Hey, can you get us in with this person?" This person told us no. And they said, can you get them in? And finally, I just told them right to their face, I said, "I appreciate everything y'all done for me, but I don't hang around and do stuff with people that starts with B's. You start with B's, you call us itches? Nope." I said, "I'm calling you B with the G's." The G's, I can't say it on here, y'all, but for folks that know, they know what it is. I called it like it was. Spade is a spade, I called it like it was. And I told them, I said, that's how y'all feel. I said, and with a certain person that's in office, y'all feel like y'all can just say that and just do anybody any kind of way. And I said, you know what? I'm cool with it. I love people that show who they really are.
Right. Be honest.
My back.
Right.
So I said, I give y'all respect for that. But other than that, we ain't doing that. And I mean, they spent a lot of money. They took me to this seafood joint that had, and I saw the bill. Right. So there wasn't all you get was a la carte, and they would just order whatever you want. I said, "Yo, let me get a lot. Let me get the thing of crab. You got the big. Let me get both. Let me get the regular. Let me get the king. Let me get those. Let me get the thing of oysters up here. We sitting up the chairs with the oysters. I mean, I'm sitting up there having a good time. That bill was at least 2 racks. Right. 2 racks, easy. And I just played into it. I just said no. I said, even if I was to talk to him, because he said he knows how to the type of people y'all are, he's not gonna deal with y'all. Right. And he's told me to tell y'all that.
So you rather just, like me, rather have an honest enemy.
Right. Because then I know what I'm dealing with. Don't sit there and do I know what I'm dealing with. I mean, we grown here. Just say, I'd rather somebody come and say, Neil, I don't like what you do. And I'm going to say, thank you.
What's the, where would you like to see your show go in the next 2 years?
I know Chris don't want me to talk about it, but it's something that R.I.H is working on, and I would love to see that on that. Right. And I would love to see the documentary that was shot with me in it. Netflix supposed to pick it up, so I would love to see it on there. Shout out to King. I'm just calling his name King, his last name. He's trying to work a deal for me to have a 30-minute slot on X Sirius Radio and on iHeart. I would love to see it do that. We're still trying to work on stuff for that. If it goes to that, that's great. I want to be to a point where I have my media vehicle, which is a Sprint, and I'm working on trying to get for next year, hopefully for next year, keeping our fingers crossed and prayed up about it, that I'll be able to travel to shows and just interview people on the spot, that I'll be able to go across the country, not just here in the U.S., and shout out World Media because they helped me with that. I've been to interview people overseas, which I've already done a few already. Some I haven't released yet. But I want to see it grow. Yeah. I want to see it grow to the point where, and not only grows for me, it grows for people that I have on. Because I don't just have big names on. I have people that are just coming up or people that are just starting out. Right. And I want to see them grow with it. I always use this example, period. Camacat, nobody knew who he was. I brought him on the show. He wasn't even monetized. And he thanks me every time. He thanked me, period. And when I brought him on, nobody knew who he was. And then fast forward to now, he has 2 channels and both of them almost at $1 million. And he just signed a deal with Lil Baby as a YouTube. Right. First time ever done. And I saw something in him that a lot of people didn't see at the time. And it wasn't until he did the thing with Mr. Organic and Tall Guy, shout out both of them, it started gaining traction. And then he did the thing that he did with Boosie.
What's his name?
Every rapper was doing stuff with him, and it just went through the roof. I want to see Camacat. Shout out to Camacat, young dude, in his early 20s, and he's out here really doing it. I watched him start. I've been a supporter of him ever since he started. He didn't even have 100 supporters at the time. And now
do you really actually follow the big rim racing, or you just dibble and dabble?
That's why I started. I started with the big rim. I started in that culture. I post up a old pic of me in a 72 candy lime green that I painted. I've had those type of cars, and that's why I started right there. And believe it or not, that's almost why I wanted my show to go. But after the first YouTuber's call out, I booked 70 people, like 72 people to come to the show within that weekend because of Demonology. Shout out Demonology once again. And it took off to everybody thought it was a Mopar show because I just rode with that wave because everybody who had Mopars was coming on.
Right. Now, so for me, I'm sorry, you go ahead.
No, I was trying to do it was just the big wheel people that was coming on, but nobody was doing anything for the Mopar, so I started going. I just rode that way with it because I love all type of vehicles.
I'm gonna be honest. As a person who grew up in Florida, the dunk capital, right? I was always used to seeing dunks, and then I eventually graduated to like G bodies. But I've never been. Now you can give me an old school Mopar, but the new Mopars, y'all know, the Mopar people about to kill me. Mopar people, please don't kill me, don't crucify me. But the old school car people call the new Mopars, the Crown Vic, the new Crown Vic. That's what they call them.
They do.
And yeah. So, I'm more partial to old cars. So I think that's why a lot of us on this side of it, we naturally gravitate away from those. Because, if you think about it, a lot of times you've been there too, when they pull up to car meets and stuff like that, they be wild. Usually it's somebody young, acting crazy. And we just, at this point, like, I just put 100 and some thousand in this car. If you hit this car.
We ain't doing that. Right.
So that's where we come from on that. I don't think it's that we want to give them such a hard time, but, sometimes it's kind of warranted because, and it's not all of them, but some of them, it's like the one bad apple theory, right?
Right.
I have seen them people in the Mopars hit somebody's car and take off. Now I'm talking when I say hit somebody's car, I'm talking about these cars that these guys and ladies done spent over 100,000 in and take off. Now them cars like our babies.
Right.
You might can run over my child and don't get the response that you get about hitting them cars.
And I've witnessed it. And
Yeah.
for somebody that just mentioned the IG, so I'm watching on YouTube TV. I can't get in the message, but hopefully you see this message. I know you didn't switch game. No, I didn't switch. I'm still old school to death. I'm always gonna be that. I'm always gonna be that. I still have several old school. I'm gonna be that. What I was saying was it just when the first event happened, nobody was interviewing people with Mopars. I already knew you had the G bodies, the dunk. I already knew you had that on lock. I said, well, try to see where it goes. And it took off.
Turbo Life 504 said, no, she didn't call my Mopar damn brown. Listen, Turbo Life 504, I'm telling you that I don't shoot the messenger because that is what us old school car people, not me per se, because I don't really judge nobody, but I have said it. I have. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, just come from our point of view, right? New York, how much would you say you have put into your old school car, right? How much? Don't give us an exact number, right? Don't just a roundabout.
Oh, well, and I ain't even done nowhere near done, but just that alone, and you don't see many deuce in the quarters like that. A few thousand. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I really don't know. Because I've done it piece by piece, and a lot has been done over these. Because it's still all original. My uncle bought it. My uncle bought it brand new. Dad ended up with it. I ended up with it, and I've just been doing stuff to get it back to a certain point, and there's some grands in it, and it's not even that. The time, the money you can get back, but it's the time you done put in
sweat
it.
equity.
Yeah, and let somebody else act up, tear it up. Like I forgot where I was at in Florida. I seen what you seen. Matter of fact, last time I was at the Classic, that's when it happened. Last time I was at the Classic, dude doing all that and ran into a 7 tray.
Listen here. Let me just tell you this right now. Let me just go ahead and put the disclaimer out in advance, right?
Let's do it.
All the blood, sweat, and tears I had to put into building this 86. I damn near want to bubble wrap the car and drive down the street. Because it's a lot of money that goes into them cars. It's cool. You can go buy a car off the lot that's already fast. But them cars ain't even nowhere near fast as some of these old cars, right? We done real work. So I can go buy a car that's already fast. Or I can put my sweat equity into this car, making it fast. And now you come along and you done already bought the car off the lot fast, and you probably don't really even give a crap if the car get repossessed or if it gets somebody hit it or whatever happens, and you hit my dunk, my 7 tray. They ain't making no more of them. And Houston, we have a problem.
And parts are becoming scarce right now because of this pandemic.
Right.
So, like the video I saw, I forgot who part it was, and somebody had ran into his car, and he got it fixed within the matter that night. That night, it was only.
I think Nava and Cad did that during the Classic.
Exactly.
Right.
And the thing about it is, when some people don't know until you in it. It's one thing you don't know when you in it. When you put money in, you fix it up, you're doing it. This is not just any shit. This is any old school car, period. And parts are scarce. Yeah, you're right. You want to bubble wrap that whole thing up, man. You don't put this money into it, and you're like, man, I don't want to see nothing happen to it. I did this for me, so I can go out here and ride clean, so I can do my thing. I can take the shows, I can go here, I can go to pull-ups, I can go. You in Miami, I can go to Sonics. Shout out to Sonics.
Right.
I can go.
Right.
I can go and go relax. I can go to Stunt Sunday, because that's what I used to go to when I lived in Atlanta, Glenwood, when I was back in the park before it moved.
Right.
Shout out to the Stunt Man. But I was going to all that stuff and seeing a lot of these old schools, and you would see there's always one that would come through there doing something, or kicking up rocks or something. Like,
coming through sideways.
yeah, I don't want in my paint. I don't want you doing that. Like I literally, matter of fact, it was Stunt Sunday, Labor Day weekend.
Right.
This guy in the parking lot right there, flat shows in 20 right there, because I used to live right down from Lutona. So while we there, I'm pulling in. I got the picture pull in. This guy's kicking up rocks. Yo, shout out to Big Lat TV and a few other people. Man,
in a Mopar?
Man, he was in a Mopar, and this was the first Charger.
Listen, I know Lat went in.
Man, dude at that car and beat the crap out of him. Lat ran over there first, and I was just standing with a tarp. I don't know who tarp it was, but we were standing with a tarp because a car that just came, they got unloaded off the trailer just for the show, and then was going to for the block party, and then was going to the thing at the track.
Right.
They painted like the paint. They said this paint even hard on here yet. It got done yesterday.
Right.
Put together overnight, and we made it here. We all holding up the tarp, rocks just cling, 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 ting, 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 ting. I was like, get that dude out of that car. He was in a 2007 or 8 Charger.
Because I think they don't understand how much the paint on them cars cost. You know what I mean? It's my Camaro, right? I bought my Camaro painted already that color blue, right? So whatever I paid, the paint was already on there. We are actually literally having to take these cars to most likely reputable shops and get them painted, and that ain't cheap. Think about if you take your car to Candy House of Killers, or you know what I mean, or you taking your car to Sooty, or you taking your car to College Park Customs, or you taking your car to any number of, no offense to anybody, but any number of these places, right? Yeah. Some of them paint jobs cost $10,000.
Starting.
Right.
That's what no body work, wipe off and shoot, starting.
Right.
To this shop. Shout out to Dunk Planet.
Right.
Because he was like, yeah, why you gotta go out there? I went out there, talked to Sooty for a minute, and it was a guy that just he just bought his car there just to change the color. And no dents, no nothing. We call those wipe off and shoots in the paint. On sand, water sand, do we need to do put paint on it, but they had to take it apart because they got to paint the door, paint underneath the hood and everything. They're gonna do all that stuff. Cover the engine, they're gonna do all. This dude had his whole engine pulled. His paint job was $26,000. They pulled his engine tranny, repainted the whole firewall, everything. Everything was already done, but he went from a blue to something else. The color was pretty as hell, but $26,000. And he paid extra to get in front so they can get done with it in a week.
Right.
And I was the one that picked it up, and they was like, this is what it looked like beforehand. This dude and the dude, when he walked in, he paid $26,000 cash, y'all. They sat there and counted that.
Now imagine that being you, and then somebody come along and hit your car.
Or like that dude did at same thing at the Classic. He coming through in his little moped, whole handlebar, the whole lever, scratched the whole guy dunk all the way down. We standing there, we hear, and we turn, man, dude bit the brakes off of him, took his bike, threw it in the damn ditch at the gas station right there. And I was like, wow.
And that's what you have insurance for. But I mean, some things just pay attention and and they call accidents for a reason, right? But some things are avoidable. That one, when they get around and get to sliding, and they ain't having like a slideshow, they just sliding. I'm like, let me go. Let me just go. Let me just leave. Because I don't want no problem.
Right. And
so we'll get off of them now, because I know they gonna get mad at you. See, I won't be here, but they'll be mad at you.
They know. That's JTRD in the building. They already know already that I've voiced my opinion so many times about that. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but y'all standing too close. I done played things, people that got hit, cars got hit. And that's why I like the track that's in St. Louis, because they got a drift pit just for that.
Right.
Over there in that pit, you hit something, it's the wall.
Right. Are you right? I don't know. Here's my thing, and we're gonna get off of that subject because we don't want your people to get mad with you.
Oh boy.
So, when it comes to that, I would just say y'all want to be careful because everybody ain't gonna take it the same way.
No.
It's not going the same way with everybody, and I'm gonna be one of them people that ain't gonna take it the same way. Cause I had to. It's a lot of late nights and early mornings going into building this car. A lot of missing sleep, a lot of missing meals, but it's my passion.
And a lot of making the merch you made. That's it. Don't ask me about my car being ready.
Right. So, if you have not already owned your dream car, what is your dream car to own?
Everybody already knows it. I want a 1975 Caprice Classic convertible.
Really? You want a dunk?
I've had dunks, but that's the one I've been chasing. Is like the unicorn that I keep missing and can't get.
A 75?
And this is why. Shout out to my guy in Tennessee and Memphis. He had 2 of them. I was the first person that got hit up by Bilo and Memphis Mike saying, "Yo, he got it for sale and Black in Memphis." He wanted 20 for it, and I wasn't in position to get it. And by the time I got position to get it, it was already gone. So I kept putting on the back, and it's like every time something would come along for me to get one for a decent price, it would just go because I already know that car. I know I'm gonna spend a good bit of money. It's gonna be 20, 40K for it. I already know, easy.
Right.
I was at Barrett Jackson and seen it come through. And I was like, ooh, it was all original. It had 4,300 miles on it.
How much did it go for?
Look, at that time, because they wasn't paying attention to it, an old man outbid me, y'all. And I never talked, but he outbid me. And he got the car for $26,000. This was 2009.
Wow.
And I had somebody that was going in with me to get it just because they want to see me on my dream car, and I could not get it.
Wow.
That's one of them, a 96 SS. I've been trying to get that since high school. But I put all that in the back burner, but I know it's coming. It's going to happen. I'm just going to get them all at one time. I want a T model. Everybody like, you want a T model? Yeah, I want a T model. Yeah, I said it. I want a 64 Chevrolet. That one has a whole lot of meaning to it. I want one convertible. My dad never bought a brand new car until that one. He bought one brand new. And it's the same year my sister was born. My older sister was born. And I know with that, if I got that, I'd never sell it. I would keep that one. That's another one I want. But I got a handful of cars now, and I know I'm going to have to do some trading. I'm going to fix up some, sell to get. That's why I already know it's going to happen. It's just in due time because I really want my Barn Dominion first.
Sound like you want a whole fleet of cars, boy. But you already balling. You're gonna have to really come up with some more money for that.
Balling? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Pump the brakes. Time out. He ain't balling over here. We broke him. we broke. We making it.
What's a moment that has made you this is a 2-part question. Okay. What's a moment that has made you the proudest to be a part of this car culture? And what's a moment that has made you be like, I'm sick of this shit. I can't.
Let me go with the sick of this ish first.
Okay.
This is not a jab at nobody. I was in Florida at a show, and I watched them talk down on this guy, young dude, happy to be in the car game. He was just like in late teens, early 20s. He got a dunk. It's all original, hood caps, everything on it. He just happy to be on the scene. He said, I done worked 3-4 years here with the money. I found one. It was decent. I just want to be out here. And everybody talked crap to him. Oh, you need rims to be out here. You need that. And his head went from being so proud when he pulled up to him being so sad. He just sat in the car. And I walked over and talked to him. I said, man, don't let people talk to you. Everybody had to crawl.
Right.
You got the foundation, and it's clean.
Right.
And it's the car, and it has the 454 in it. And shout out to Cool and Dre. They walked up and said something to him and said, man, we, keep doing your thing. And actually they helped him. I found out later on, they helped him get to a point where he was able to get wheels. I think Cool ended up giving him an old set of rims that he had. And then somebody else came through with something. Somebody else. Trick Daddy paid for his whole interior.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Trick for doing that. And this stuff I was finding out later on because a year later, he pulled up, everybody was looking, and that LS engine was loping, and he pulled up, he let up the top. I said, oh, he didn't got the top, he didn't got it. And when he got out, he didn't talk to nobody. He just kept walking. He kept walking past all the people. Saw me, remember me, spoke to other people, but I was like, and he just walked all past him. He said, oh, them
He was like Mike Jones.
Join that car club and do it. He said, no. He had some swag. Then he had him a nice young lady on the side too that he picked up. I was like, okay, all right. Hey, I'm just gonna say he had a nice young lady that was on the side. Now I gave him his props, but everybody got to walk sometimes. So that was one of them that I saw, and then I saw how I did not like how the dunk game, G-Body game was going. There was a lot of arguing, a lot of people hating on people. I did not like how that was going, and I said, look, that's not what we're in this for. We're in this for to have fun.
Right.
Not for this. And it was pissing me off to see people backstabbing people, see people doing this, see people doing that. Now, one of my proudest moments was to see Dunk Master get his own show because I've seen his grind from the beginning. I was there. It wasn't one of those where it was like, oh, you saw. No, I was there. I seen from Orangeburg to where he's at now, and to see him get his show. Right. That was a proud moment. Another proud moment was somebody sent it to me before it even aired and said, New York, don't share this out. And I saw it, and to see Outlaws and to see these cars, I said, I know those cars. See old Larry get out. See Memphis Mike, see Bill, and see them on TV. Boy, I got up like I won the lottery, like I won a championship. I was shouting up and down. And my sister saw me like, the hell wrong with you? Because I had headphones. I said, no, you understand. We made it. We made it. We on networks. We here. We getting sponsorships. To me, that's my problem, to see people that I would see all the time, every day, to finally make it on something. Right. To finally be on something. Whether they won the race or not, I don't care. Just for them to be on there. To see the big.
So they ain't have to win?
No, to see them on it. They was already winning. Being on it was winning, getting the race out there. To see the Will Network do what it's doing. I saw that and I was like, oh, heck yeah. And not even that, in the motorcycle game, to see a lot of people in the motorcycle world that I've seen that was just out here trying to go big, see Big Sale to get where he's at, to see people see Big Punchy to put out stuff, and to see some of the clubs grow, to see some of the events grow, to see, I was watching stuff in Atlanta and being there in Atlanta. I know I'm going to talk about stuff people don't know. To be at East Point Day, College Park Day, SWAT Day, to be at Bankhead Day, to be at all these events and be behind the scenes, and to see some of those people at some of these scenes grow and be acknowledged and be on TV and stuff be seen and people gravitate toward, to see that stunt where I seen them go from this little parking lot going stunt Sundays to see now we had a track at a big event, a NASCAR track, when they went there, and then the rentals, and just to see that and see people channels grow who I saw that were out here. Those are my proudest moments. And then the proudest moment for me myself is to see me being a part of that and being recognized for people when I'm out here and interview them here on the show.
Right. Listen, speaking of stunt Sunday, stunt fest.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody who's on here has never been to stunt fest, you are missing the greatest show on earth. And it's not even about racing. It's the biggest, even it's probably comparable to No Guts, No Glory. I don't know if you guys have been to No Guts, No Glory.
It's big. Yeah, it's compared to that.
MJ, if you've never been to Reynolds, I ain't never seen a show where the outside parking is just as packed, like outside the gate. It's just as packed as in the inside. And I've never seen somebody pack it like MJ packs it.
Right. Shout out Just GQ. See you in the building. Shout out my guy in the building. And you're right about that. And this is not taking about anybody else's show. It's a lot of shows that have grown that I've been going. I'm over 20 years in the game. I watched stuff grow. Because it was sitting on you gonna tell you. No, I ain't telling my age. But the thing about it is I watched it grow to what it is. And that's a proud moment to sit back and be like, wow, look at all this grow to what it is. Shout out Whisper by Wade. I remember standing by him and somebody said, man, you gonna throw a show there? Ain't nobody going over there. Nobody going to Jones Ford Road. Nobody going over to that.
Right.
I live not too far from it. I went to the first show, second show, third show. I just haven't been last few years, but I'm going.
Right.
And now I gotta say this, shout out my dog Velt Boy to see him finally throw his first show and it grew big. And that's actually this week coming up. That's Sunday, actually. It's right up the road. Shout out to Velt Boy to see that grow. And those are like proud moments to see and be a part of it and see people have fun. You sit back and watch everybody having fun, no mess.
Right.
Because, you know, stereotype, though. They be like, man, you know, you see all them black people in one place. You know, something going to go down. Something going to happen.
Right.
Having a good time. And
would you ever throw a show?
Working on it.
Okay. We can speed past that.
Okay. Working on it. I was almost say working on something.
What's something that you would like for your fans, followers, supporters? We'll address them first, and then we can address your haters. What's something that you would like for them to know about you?
That I'm the most honest, genuine guy you ever want to meet out here, and will celebrate success.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hold on. You act like something else gonna come with that.
I'm just joking. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with your aunt.
But serious, I just want to see everybody out here being able to do what they want to do and be able to win. Because at the end of the day, life is short. And a lot of people hear me always talk about life is short, life is short. Like, it is. I've seen so many people go.
Right.
And a lot of them didn't get a chance to get to where they wanted to be at. So why not get up every day and try to strive to get there? It's going to be hang-ups on the road, but keep working on it.
Right.
And I keep keeping the faith, we staying prayed up, and it's going to happen.
Right. All right. So what do you want to tell your haters?
Thank you. Matter of fact, I'll hit clap button. Thank you.
Round of applause.
You know, it's so crazy. When I started, I was like, you know, I ain't thinking about no hate thing about this, and I don't. And people send me stuff, and the craziest thing is, it'll be people that be right around me, congratulate me, and they don't know that I know you hate. I already know. They'll sit there, give me a dab, sit there, smile, hee hee ha ha. Oh no, yeah, we support you, we support. I see it all the time, and I already know it. And a few of them I said, I already know it's fine. It's cool. Even some that I've helped, I've seen that, and I was like, it's fine, it's cool. It's not gonna stop me doing what I'm doing. And if you want to take your time and hate on whatever I'm doing, then that's fine. That's your prerogative. Your opinion means the asshole. Everybody got one. That's what you want to do with hate. Go ahead, but I'm not gonna hate on nobody. Never have, or will. I'm gonna congratulate anybody because it's their time. If they're coming before me, it's their time.
Right. Everybody gets their time. Now, what they do with it, whether they maximize it or they just let their buzz or their wave go, that's on them. But literally everybody, how the saying go? Even a broken clock is right one time a day or 2 times a day or something. A blind squirrel get a nut. Even a blind squirrel gonna get a nut
twice a day.
Right. So why not be okay with, because it's not my time? I'm okay because it's New York time. I'm okay because it's somebody else's time. Why do I take my precious, my valuable time to hate on somebody else? New York, I gotta say, This has been fun. I don't know how you do it 2-3 times, but you know, when I first started my show, I was doing the show two times a week. I was doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Do it for.
I don't have that kind of time anymore. I can't do it 4 times a week. I mean, I guess I could, but it's a lot. So I want to tell you, this has been really, really fun. It's really been a great experience. I would definitely come back on at any time, but I know our roles will be reversed next time they see me coming on your show.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will. Can't wait.
So is there anything else we need to hear from you today before we get out of here?
I've said it already, but I'm gonna say it again. Breaking news: 2023. Y'all stay tuned. There's gonna be 50 slots available. We're working on something to travel somewhere. And
Okay.
It's gonna be reasonable price. Everybody's gonna come hang with your boy. We going somewhere, and no, it's not free. Let me put it out there. Somebody already messaged me one time. Is it free? No, it's not free. Hold up, let's talk about it. You gotta pay your thing. It'll be on it, but you better make payments on it. It won't be something that break the bank. Got a few things. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to some folks that are helping me kind of get some things together. We're looking at doing a package somewhere. That's gonna be the first one, but
phone keep ringing. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere and do something. Just have a good time. And doing that, y'all know I am not picking up no camera. I'm not doing none of that. Now, will be people with me picking up the camera doing stuff, but I'm not picking nothing. I'm gonna have a good time, host the event. And we just gonna have a ball. Is it for your birthday, Jordan? I would love for it to be, but YouTube was calling us around my birthday, so it probably might be sometime after that. But we're gonna go somewhere, have a good time, ride some jet ski, maybe do some fishing. We're gonna have a good time. And yes, bro, it will be on our island somewhere. We're working on it. Just don't know if it's gonna be a U.S. territory.
Oh, I get to wear that yellow 2-piece.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Matter of fact, we're gonna do more than that. You're gonna wear the yellow two piece, and we're gonna find you some arm candy to go with.
Me?
We're gonna find you. Because we're gonna find you a nice gentleman to go with.
You're not finding me no gentleman, because never mind. Go ahead.
Bruh.
Whatever. So listen, this has been a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little challenging because I couldn't see the comments. I need to make sure, I'm used to seeing the comments.
I know, and I was trying
I have to push the thing to look at the comments, because I want to make sure they ain't slipping nothing by me. Whoever that was going back and forth with me about that Mopar, I'm going to follow you on Instagram, sir. I need to see what you got going on. So New York, please send me his Instagram. My Instagram is KP is Rising Vibes, sir. Come follow me so I can see what you got going on. What his name is? 504 something. Let me see what his name is.
504. Hold on. I'll put it back up here in a second. I got people messaging me on this one. There you go.
There you go. I got to go follow him. Is that his name on Instagram?
Put your Instagram up here real quick. Put it up in the comments real quick.
So I'm gonna go follow him and see what he got going on. See if he one of them ones that be hitting people's cars.
Yes, then that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. I don't know if it's gonna be called that, but that's what I'm talking about. I was actually supposed to do a trip like that this year, but due to the pandemic, we couldn't get insurance to cover it. It was gonna be a New York City cruise on our old cruise liner with a whole nother group of people and stuff like that, but had some slots for that, and they just would not cover the insurance, so we couldn't do it this year.
Not his security hat. DJ Turbo 504. Let me get my other phone, because I'm serious. I'm about to go follow him. See if he one of them people that be hitting people's cars.
Nah, he don't be doing that. I ain't say that right now. He don't hit people's cars. He's one of them people that will add baby mamas to the list. So he might try to add you to that list.
I ain't trying to be no baby mama.
Well, there you go, Turbo.
He needs some milk.
Oh, his page public though.
Yeah, it's probably.
Okay, he ain't hiding nothing.
Oh, he ain't got nothing to hide.
Okay, all right. Well, he just earned himself a follower. So now you officially at 1,200 followers. I'm your 1,200 follower. Hopefully, I get a gift or prize for that, sir. Because anyway, New York, this was so much fun. I appreciate you allowing me to be the person that take that comment down.
I forgot it was even up there. I hit it and I forgot it was even up there.
Allow me to be the person that interviewed you. Hopefully I did well by your standards.
Well,
I was trying to make sure. Huh?
I said you always do well. Like I try to catch your show because I'm setting up, get ready to do mine. I'm like, hey, always on point with it. She always. And for those that have not checked it out, in the description you will see her. In the description you see her IG and her YouTube. Become a supporter. Definitely follow on all platforms. Excuse me, support on our platforms. And also let me not forget, trying to get our YouTube up, man. Y'all definitely go check it out. Hit the button. Please go hit the button. She's doing a daggone thing over here. And I'm always proud of her. I'm always catching her. I said, I see you, KP. She's doing her thing.
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all just go like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. All of my social sites are Rides and Vibes. Everything is Rides and Vibes. It's with Y. So it's RYDESVYBES. So y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, have your grandma follow me, have your granddaddy follow me, have everybody in your family follow me. Take their phones and just subscribe to my YouTube.
You know what? I still want to get your dad on the show.
No, Pop is not coming. Pop is not coming. He cannot. He cannot.
Ladies' night.
My Pop cannot come. I'm sorry. Huh?
I can't bring him till ladies' night?
No.
Bruh.
But thank you though. Thank you for the offer. I'll let him know. He done got Hollywood. He don't wanna do nothing without getting paid now. So he cannot come.
Yes, he did start doing that. I was like, hey, come on, Dad.
Pop, I got some videos I gotta post to Pop because he ain't really letting me record them no more. He said, do I take EBT? Of course I do. Somebody asked, what is my IG? Let me see.
It's in the description. I was live with KP on IG. Oh, I was live with KP on IG.
Okay.
In the description, y'all, it's in there. You will see her IG and her YouTube, and y'all definitely go check out. And then she has some other pages too. To IG, you will see all of them. Just connect right with them. Please go connect. Please go connect. Please go connect. Shout out my dog Chris on World Media. He just put it up on World Media for those over there to go check it out for Roku. And I can't tell the other one he's on. Other one on tonight because it's in Mandarin. But definitely go check it out. Go check out. She's doing the daggone thing.
Well, thank you for having me, New York. I appreciate you.
Oh, anytime. And y'all, I know KP got to go, but we're not done yet. I am going to name announcements. And especially your announcement that you sent today for December. I like that. I said I need to I need to go to that. I really do. I need to go to that. That's gonna be something nice. If you don't
we'll
mind.
talk, and New York in your city can be a sponsor. So I will send you sponsorship information. It's going down, guys. My phone's gonna go dead, but I wanted to let you guys know it is going down December 17th. Everybody gonna pull up and we're gonna put that shit on. We are gonna be fly, dressed to impress, dressed to the nines. We're gonna get to see how you guys look when y'all clean up, and y'all gonna get to see how we look when we clean up. I'm talking about formal tuxes, hard bottoms, evening gowns, all of that. I cannot wait to see you guys December 17th.
I need to go get me a tux and a date for that night.
Okay. All right, New York. Well, thank you so much.
I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to KP.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.
Then I'll get to help me help you. I know KP got to go. Shout out to everybody in the building. What is up? Shout out to my dog Tanner So Lit in the building. Man, y'all already know what he's responsible for. What?
New York in your city. New York in your city. New York in your city.
So in the building. We'll go to announcements. Well, I ain't got announcements when y'all see this is new on the scene. Y'all save the date. I'll have more details coming up about this. This is something that's going to be off the hook. I'm going to have to go get me in touch, whatever, but I want to try to make this event. So I'm putting it on my calendar December 7th. Actually, it's already in my calendar already. And she didn't even know I was going to post this up, but it's definitely going down. Definitely going down. Yes. Once again, shout out to my homegirl KP, man. Hit the button. Shout out to everybody in the building. I know I could shout everybody out because it was getting changed over because, the night I was being interviewed. And I got to tell a couple of things that some of y'all probably didn't know. Market calendars, Texas Wit Fest, June 10th, 2K23. And yes, from what I was told, that young lady y'all see that will be there in the building. I know.
Oh my God!
She's gonna be in the building. That's all I gotta say. All right, my calendars. Let's keep going. This event right here. Shout out to Lady Legs. It's going down Saturday, August 6th. The one of one Freaknik Car Show Slapfest. Yes, it's going down. And I know some people have hit me up already asking, there's gonna be some ladies there. I don't know. But shout out to Lady Legs and K Shay. She will be in the special guest, and she will be coming back to the podcast real soon. Actually coming up here soon. I forgot the date, but y'all stay tuned. She will be here on the scene. Let's go next, please. Shot Town Show and Go 5 is going down August 20th. Shout out to all my folks Chicago. Y'all look alive. Great Lakes, Dragway, Union Grove, Wisconsin is going down August 20th. People already hit me. You're going to the show? I want to go to the show, but this show is always on the date of our anniversary annual for Motorcycle Club, so I can't go. I'm like, every year it's always around the same date, and it's on the same date every time. But I tell y'all what, though, I will be there in spirit. I'm like, dang. And also, breaking news, stay tuned, y'all. I will have updates and dates for Stunner Jam. Can't announce it just yet, but stay tuned. Shout out my dog Stunner Jam will be coming up real soon. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be announcing dates for that. Keep going, DJ. August 6th, State Capitol Raceway, Next Level Lafayette presents Boot Up or Shut Up, reservations and call outs going down 10 and 9 p.m. Shout out to Baby Girl hosting the event. Special guest Dark Master Beats building. This is going to be something great. Brayden is doing a roundup too. Oh, God, next week is going down. It's going, man, KP, anytime, KP. Once again, shout out to love the KP. Shout out Joe Forever. I see you in the building. Let's keep going. I'm going to leave her comment. We're going to keep on going. Shout out to everybody who went to playing the dunk day. I did get to see the video for it. I wish I could have went this past weekend. I got to do something because, y'all, I've been wanting to go. I can't make everything, but I know I told Dunk I want to go to the one that's dunk players. I mean, I've been. I went to the first, I think, second. Was it the third? I can't remember. But I want to go because things have changed since then. I got a chance to see some footage from it. Definitely. Shout out everybody who went to the event. But next, please. Going down this Sunday, going down this weekend is Sunday. Shout out to my dog Veltboy. Veltboy presents the STL Summer Showdown, Car Show, Big Wheel Shootout, and Sound Competition. Worldwide Technology Raceway right there in the loop is going down. For those that actually I'm going, if I go, I know I won't be there for the whole thing because I got to get back. So I know I'll be there for a few hours like I was last year. I have to roll because I got to get back here. Got to get back here. Got to get back here and do my thing. So definitely going down. Yeah, Lefty, stay tuned. I will have the information for that. Actually, talk about both stuff. Shout out to him over the week. So y'all stay tuned. But next, please. Man, mark the date, mark the calendar. Midwest Fest 6, September 24th. Yes, at the parking lot. It's going down. Stay tuned. I got the whole flyer. Let's keep going. Shout out to everybody that went to this show as well. I did see a little bit of footage from this show. Shout out to everybody that went to Solid with Cincy Summer Car Show. So that's it. Please. Shout out my dog Sugarman on that. August 28th, 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. King Fairgrounds is going down. King and queen of the show gets 5 apiece. Yes, 5 apiece. And the waffle for the box going during that time, man. I need to get that box. Shout out Sugarman. Next, please. Shout out to everybody who's been tuning in New York City and tuning in tonight, especially for the special night tonight of being interviewed, man. This is really big, man. I definitely appreciate that. Y'all hit button. I gave DJ the night off, and I was being interviewed. I didn't think I was going to press any buttons, but we doing.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
Official flyer, September 24th, Midwest Fest 6 Car and Bike Show, Sound Competition and Concert, sponsored by my guys over there at Swift Custom. Shout out to Swift and the whole crew, trying to get to come to the show. Somebody asked me about prices to get in, and I said, I know it's on the flyer, and it is on the flyer, so I'm going to start trying to announce it. $30 for spectators, $40 for trophy registration for those entering in the show. Kids under 12 get in free. I'm going to let y'all know, get there early. For those that haven't seen my Midwest Fest video, the movie, actually it's the movie, go watch it. It has over, I think, 12 or 18K views right now. Good God, I forgot it had that many views. Y'all go watch it because you can learn something from that. Not just seeing all the pretty women. It took me 3.5 hours to walk the whole place. Yes, I said 3.5 hours.
Oh my God!
But not only that, y'all got to see me wait in line, and we figured we got there early. I'll be there even earlier than that. Shout out to my guy, Mr. GXP. He was there before I even got a chance to even roll out to get there. Shout out to my boy. Shout out. What's up, my boy? Shout out to my boy G Money. Shout out to my girl Catfish. G Money tried to run away from us to get there, but we got there like we need to get there. Had a great time. We there again this year. Block party that Friday, that Saturday, after party, block party. We there. Go next. New on the scene for folks to get a chance to see Big Women Presents Rumble Night. Yes, Rumble Night is going down October 15th. That's Saturday. This is during the time of Oktoberfest that's going on in Daytona for Daytona's event. It's going down. It's at the Hard Rock Cafe, $30 tickets. I'm like, maybe I can go down there for that Saturday, just go see, because I know it's always big. Shout out to Baby Girls, those events. These events are always big. Always. Got a chance to go to 2 of them that they had there. Always a good time. Let's keep it going. Oh, shout out my homegirl Root Gal. This went on this weekend coming up. This is going down. And what made me gravitate toward this event right here, I had to look at it again, and it's in my old stomping grounds. It's right there at Greenwich Mall, right there in Valley Stream. But I was the Sunrise movie there, everything else, especially as a kid to teenager. Had a great time. I gotta say, and it's home. It's home. It's going down. Shout out to Ruth God for 73. Yes, she is hosting this event, and it's going down for Sunday 2.0. Shout out to R.I.H magazine. They've been on the show. This is their event that they're hosting, and it's going right there in Long Island, right there in Queens. I will have this flyer as well as for a few others for this week posted on my IG. Go next, please. Shout out my homegirl, Lady. Man, she got a lot of events going on. August 21st event is going on North versus South. They had to reschedule this event to August 21st. So I remember it would have been last week on the 17th, but now it's the 21st. So I stay tuned. We'll have more information when she comes on the show. We can talk more about it. Let's keep going. Shout out to my guy right here, man. He is throwing this event. Mr. Y, not 345 throwing this event. He said, Neil, can you go ahead and do me this favor? This solid post it up, man. This we talk particulars and make some things happen. September 17th is going down, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is show going down in Middleton, Tennessee. All vehicles over. They're going to have a good time. They said, come on, have a good time. $25 in the vehicle. Let's get it. Also going on this weekend coming up, shout out to my homegirl, Shauna. Y'all seen she's been on the show. This whole event that's going on networking me for a 3-day event, that Friday through Sunday. And then when I saw that car show and the brunch and pool parties, man, I wish I could do it. I said, maybe if I can go there and then I can shoot across, hit 44 and shoot to the loop, and then get back here and be back in time. But I know it's going down. It's going down. Shout out to my homegirl, Shauna, that's hosting this event. Definitely I can get tickets. The little scan things up there. And also, y'all go to I Am Shauna 21. She has the thing in her, I think it's her link tree up top. That's more information when you get your tickets from that one. It's going down to Oklahoma City. OKC, it's going down. Next, please. That's the old show. That's the old one. Last but not least, this is going down also this Saturday. Shout out to Robert Ford presents the Second Line Midwest Connection Car Show. Dan, I know you're going to the show. I know a few other people going to the show. So y'all let me know how it is, because I was like, damn, I want to go to the show, but I'm going to make special if I end up going down there and then cutting across to the loop. So y'all let me know how the show is, and we'll go from there. All right, DJ, that's right. Right. Boy, y'all with these help me help you. I don't even know what to say. I got so many help me help you sent to me. Some of them to say, some of them won't say. Some of them funny, some not funny. Some I wish I could play. I can't play. I can't wait till I got the website so I can do New York City After Hours so I can play some of this other stuff. But then I already knew you going. But this right here, y'all take the cake with a lot of these. Y'all be having me roll. That's all I got to say. Y'all be having me roll. And I mean all the way roll to the point I'm like, wow. All right, let's kick it off. Help me help you. Sponsored by New York in Your City. This is sponsored by me today and sponsored by my homegirl, KP Rock Wise. Make sure y'all go check out. For those that missed the interview me, y'all go back and watch the whole footage. For those that have caught it, go back and watch it again. Make sure you ain't miss anything. All right, DJ. Let's get it. Let's open this one up right here. This right here. Now, a lot of people, they tell you don't smoke at the pump. Don't smoke at the pump. Okay. Much comment. We ain't got to worry about that. All right. Let's try this. You thought smoking the pump was risky. Try this one. Wow.
Bruh. Bruh.
Electricity and water don't really mix like that. Water makes electricity. Nick was his own guest tonight. Yeah, I was my own guest tonight. But it felt good. That was got away, but it felt good. This right here. I'm looking at this and
oh my God!
Wow, the whole parking lot flooded. Teslas. Man, boy, you better not go try to plug something up.
No!
Plug something up, you be dancing. Should be dancing, having a dance you don't want to have. Your last dance for real. No charging that. No, sir. Oh, ma'am. We're not charging nothing there. Not at all. That's why Dana had to hit the hell no by chop it off. I did that. Now, this right here. 7 tequila shots later. They want to know why they door don't unlock.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Wow. Yeah, Jordan forever. They be dancing like that, but this,
bruh.
I can't hit the button.
No. No. She wasn't ready.
Wow, man. That's how you know it's time to stop. When you get to this point, you should have been stopped. Wow. Yeah, a remote door, right? And they wonder why it's still ain't unlocking. They're out there unlocking their car outside. Done. You didn't drive home. Wow. Man, what you drink? Some Jose Cuervo? Some El Patron? What was you in? What were you drinking? I don't know. I thought that was just something right there. Let me keep going. I definitely don't want to play this one. Let's go back to y'all. Please smash the like button in the building. Please smash the like button if you haven't smashed the like button, and let's keep going. I got a whole lot. Well, not a whole lot, but plenty more because I knew this interview was going to be a little long because interviewing y'all give me all the names of GOAT, Godfather, Legend, Blood, MC, all that, yeah, doing all that. All right. Oh God, where should I start this? Yeah, let's start there, DJ. Let's go. I forgot DJ in here. I got a press. All right, let's go. Let's get it.
If your pussy
Wait a minute. That's Lil Duval. Hey, shout out Lil Duval. Hold on. Hit that again.
Your pussy
I'm done, bro.
No.
Duval, look. I don't even know how. Wow. I can't believe he just said he said. Oh, you don't know what he said? Let me run that back. Say it again.
Your pussy
Done. Duval. I can't. No way. Wow. Yeah, that's what he said. I'm not gonna repeat what he said. We're gonna leave that alone. I swear he be doing some of the most, but that's what all the things funny as hell. I can't. I forgot DJ in here. I gotta go next screen. Y'all, let me go next screen. I'm so cracking up, man. I can't. I really and truly can't. All right, let's go. Wow, he a whole fool, man. He is a whole fool. Where you get that car from? That's all I know. Where you get that guitar from? All right, let me keep going, y'all. Y'all please smash the like button. Smash the like button. A lot of us felt like this and still feel like this right now. I even had to have this talk, almost like him. Let's go.
Hey, son. Yo. Why you just won't chill, fam? I mean, bro, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I ain't gonna be able to I get off at 8:45. Just saying, cause you're doing the most right now. And I know y'all hot right now, bro. I just gotta get that money though. I ain't gonna be that long. All right, you know, I was just trying to see what was going on, bro. You know, and I understand, man. I ain't gonna be up there that long. Hell, you wanna be up there? All right, yeah, man. Get your yeah.
A lot of us had that conversation with the sun. Woo! You walk out there like, God, and it's so hot. And you just looking at the sun. I looked at it with shades and I said, son, I said, why? Listen, that day, why? It rained here today though, so it's cool today. So I was like, why? I mean, now I gotta go cut grass because now the grass comes down. Dang. Oh well. We all have done this. Yes, we have. Even if you didn't look up at the sun, you just ask why. Let's see you go next, please.
Bruh.
For those of us who've been in the military and for those who've been through security and had to go through this, when I did first body guard security work, shout out to Mid-State, shout out to Big Boy, shout out to Spartan, shout out to all of them I had to do it for during the times that I've done it. Especially with Mid-State, we had to go through this drill where you get stung, and usually you just standing there. But they want to hold the lady up, and when they held her up, I'm gonna play it again. Okay, let me slow it down for the people in the back. They need rain dipped up, but I'm gonna send this rain here. Now, y'all can't see. She got. They holding up so she don't fall and hurt herself, and they held her up. She got hit with it right about there. Yeah, you see it? Yeah, yeah. Now pay attention to that right hand right there. That right hand. Watch that right hand about now.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Woo. So when she grabbed them, oh my God, my man had no choice but to just go down. Lucky he didn't fall to the ground. But boy, look, you see it in his face. Look at his face. All the win, fellas. We know all the wins went up, and all our fellas. We all trying to guard our jewels right now because we feel for him, especially being she getting stung. So now he getting stung at the same time. The same man. That's why I said let me slow it down because I don't know if y'all missed it. I caught it, and then she grabbed him in the back, but by that time the damage is already. Go through that one time. Look, that's enough for me one time. I went through it one time, and that was enough for. So that was enough for me. Wow, that is wow. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. DJ. DJ ain't here. All right, yeah, I gotta do it. Lord help us. Word. Help. Go next, please.
New York in your city.
Oh, we already did this already. Go to the next one, please. Wait, I don't know if y'all can see what the word says, but you ever been on them times when you're on your way home and you got to go, like your Uncle Joe, you gotta go, but now you stuck in traffic and it's steady hitting, or you get stuck at every light. My man, this is him. He got stuck at every light, everything. That's how he stuck. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! He's sitting there. Woo! He gotta go. Boy, look. Woo! He gonna make it. My man, hopefully you made it. But look, this is Danny. You know, everybody been there. If you live and you've been there, we all. And we all been this. And this right here is like it's all the Perry dog state. Yeah, buddy. Woo, hold on, buddy. Hold on. You gonna make it. Hopefully he made it. I know the feeling, boy. We all been there. I need to tell you how to find a lefty online. The best way to get him now. Woo. At the show. I can't really say what it's been at the G shows. They got it. Let me keep going. My man, hopefully you made it. Go next, please. My man, stand up sleep. He shows at the airport. Oh!
Bruh.
Yo! Rewind that back. Slow it down for the people across the yard. Yo! They're at the airport. My man sleep. He sleep. Airport trade, they somewhere. That's how you know you tired. You stand up and fall asleep. He better not fall exactly like the airport. God better not, but this right. Baby. Ooh, he waved. Ooh, he waved. Oh my God. Oh. Danny, did you see that, Danny? How? And they filming the bags. Yeah.
No.
Bruh.
Like Southie. My man, go find something. Stage up the luggage and lay on it or something. God. He hit that ground hard. You imagine falling from up that high, you don't know you're falling, you just stand just like he broke his shades too. I know he will do like he broke his shade. Did he break his shade? No, his shade's still intact. They're still intact. Tim is the word. No one thing he up now. Oh yeah, he wide awake now. He ain't going back to sleep. He gonna think somebody hit him though. He goes, man, who hit me? Yeah, it did like the dude the dude that fell asleep and he slapped the back of the head, but nah. God, man. That's how you know you tired. My guy hasn't slept since the dawn of time. Exactly. I don't know who sent me this, but this is funny as heck. Go next one.
Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night.
No. I don't know who sent me this, but where y'all partied at? First, I thought it was something about to get me kicked off. Say it again. No.
Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night. Tell you now.
No. What y'all do? How drunk did y'all get? I know, Alvin.
He needs some milk.
All of them need some milk to sober up. God. You know, they're going to have that headache when they wake up, too. They're going to have that head up, that bad head. They're going to be like this. Yeah. All righty, then. Wow. Talk about ain't none of your baby mamas that them fell out. No, go back chicken. No, I ain't gonna make that chicken to bed. I don't know you. I ain't gonna make that chicken to bed. No. Let's keep going. All right. Blame it on the Casamigos. Yeah. We're gonna blame it on something. Blame it on the goose. And then it loose. Blame it on the Yeah. Now, DJ was here. He be telling me don't sing and press the button. No. They on that Henny. They on something. I was looking to see if I saw a bottle laying somewhere, but I ain't see one. All right, let's keep going. All right, ladies, y'all wake up. Time to get up. Almost checkout time. Next, please. And he did it with a smile on his face. He said, watch, I love it. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny as heck. All right, let me keep going. That's funny. Oh yeah, I ain't bringing that back no more until help you. The next, please.
I caught a mouse. Babe, come help me. Come here. I caught a mouse. Where? I caught a mouse that's under here. Bro, I don't know.
Imagine. Played them on here before.
Watch out. Babe, don't let it go.
Okay,
Don't let it go.
Okay, I'm not gonna let it go. Just watch out. Let me drag it.
Okay,
Watch out.
No.
Hold up.
No.
It's closed. Let me just drag it out. Watch out. How did it get in here?
Go faster.
Okay, I'm going. You might.
Get it out, babe.
Destiny, why did you do it?
Babe, I didn't do it.
Hold on.
Oh, bro.
Bruh.
Yo, got him. Wow. I'm done too. I'm done. I'm dead. Got him. Wow. Got it. Wow. That's what she get for playing. Wow. She got him. I don't know if y'all remember them. I played them before on the podcast on here. I need to reach out and try to get them on here. If y'all can think back and remember the thing I played where the guy was out like he talked to this woman wrong. She had the headband on and she stood there like this. And then he had like it was the friends. Yeah, that's what I told my friend. She said, oh, the friend. That's them. They always playing pranks on each other, man. They are funny as that. Relationship goes, all I gotta say. They are funny as that. Always pranking each other. Right. Well, lying though, it's a mouse. This is what the mouse he thought. That is funny. It's funny as hell. Right? That's funny. All right, y'all. Let's keep going. Go next, please. Oh no, not the baby. No, not the baby. Why they do that baby like that? Why they do that baby like that? What up, MC? I see you in the building. Shout out to MC in the building. I see you in the building, bro. What is good? That's just wrong. Why they do that? Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody that's been why they do that. That's what I said. Why they do that baby like that? I was saying the same thing. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody who's always listening to the podcast who support it. Even if you don't catch every episode, you catch most of them. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my veterans in the building, my active military. Shout out to them. It's been such a journey to do this now, 2.5 years, and see the traction is again, and see it growing, hoping it grows even more. A lot of places I want to see this go, a lot of things I want to see what it do. I'm here for the ride, for the journey, and put my best foot forward and keep my foot on the gas, and I ain't coming on. I try to make sure I come on every time. And yes, Michelle, I will be on tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow. So, yes. But some people say they don't know how I do it. I try to do what I can do to keep bringing this to y'all and do it the best way possible. And I do have some interviews I haven't released yet. Shout out Pink Slim and the Pink Stunners. I got to release their interview on one with this website, but I'm releasing on both, so that's coming real soon. I'm gonna actually reach out to her before I do it, so I can tell her that it's coming out and all that. Reach out to her housewife who chose my guy over there as well. Then reach out to them, let them know I'm gonna go ahead and finally just let that go ahead and go, because man, they did a solid for me, really did. I can't believe that was a year ago this week. I did that interview. Crazy. I also want to say shout out to everybody in the building that, like I said, once again, it's supporting the podcast, and that's just been having people that bought merch, people that have just supported people just watching, smashing the like button, sharing it out. I can't thank y'all enough. And also, always mean when I say we'll reach out to people, reach out to for a while. It's a lot of people that I always say going through some things. Shout out to people that always hit me up talking about people they reached out to. That's one of the greatest things as well. That I meant to add to what I had to say. People hit me up and say, New York, man, reach out to somebody. I reached out to this person. I reached out to that person. I hit up this person. I've seen a lot of people rejoin with people after years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. And even myself, I took my own advice when I first started saying that, and I reached out to somebody I spoke to in about 20 plus years, and kind of found out it might not be about something that wasn't right. And they thought it was right. And it was like, wow, all this time we missed, and we just kind of caught up and talked about it. It talked, kind of like we just hadn't missed a beat, but we had to go back and catch up. And I told myself, as soon as I come back, come back down there in Atlanta, I'll get a chance to catch up with them at time. But I just can't thank y'all enough to make this podcast what it is. Really stick in and watch and give me motivation to keep it going. Y'all really do. And I can't thank y'all enough for that. I really can't. Thank y'all enough. Been on this for a while, but like I said, I knew the interview was going to take for a while, so I want to make sure that I got everything I need to get out of y'all. That's just part one. There's going to be more interviews about me and about stuff going on, so people get to know how I started, how I got this grind going, how I do it every day. Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. And I got some behind the scenes stuff that I want to drop that shows stuff me doing this to set this up. It's a lot. But definitely want to thank y'all. Until then, y'all, please be safe. I will see y'all here tomorrow. Yes, I will be here tomorrow. I got a guest coming tomorrow. I ain't gonna tell y'all who, but let's just say we still doing the ladies series. So there's another lady coming through, and she doing the daggone thing as well. We're gonna get a chance to hear her story, and then also I got a couple guys coming on sometime soon, and a few other people coming on. I'm trying to do a lot of things different, bring different people to the stage, different people to the scene, so I get a chance to see everything. Until then, y'all, please be safe out there. Please be kind on others. Please reach out to people reached out for a while. I mean that because a lot of people that are going through things, a lot of things going on out here. Yes, gas starting to creep down a little bit, but stuff is still going on for how high out here, which is crazy. It's like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Go by grocery shopping. Let's do the roof. Shout out to Michonne Rives and live this week. And shout out to Michonne Rives, and also shout out to Tiffany. Now I know she's already probably going to sleep already. I ended up being on their live on Saturday. I thought I was just jumping, that was it, but had a good time. Shout out to ER. I thought everything really, he came through. Shout out to Sound Ducks that came through. And we had a great time, really did have a great time. I don't mind being on their lives again. If they ever invite me on, I was waiting for y'all to save that live though, so I could just play a piece of it on here. But I don't think y'all saved it because I ain't see it nowhere. I was like, where the live at? Anyway, had a great time. Definitely want to do it again anytime they ask me to do it. And I'm sure I got a little time. Definitely jumping. Gotta support those ladies because those are like my friends to the end right there. I newfound friends right there. Both of those ladies there. And somebody actually said, so you really could be friends with ladies? You can. Yeah, I'm not that creepy. Like, drop the same night. Okay, I got to go back and see them because I thought I went back and looked, but I didn't know who page it was on. But I got to go back and look. So they wanted to go back and look at part of that and kind of play for part of the podcast. But definitely I go check it out. Go check out Miss Shine Rides and also Tiffany Renee on IG and both of them on YouTube. Definitely some good people. Can't wait to hang out with them ladies coming up real soon. And my guy, can't wait to hang out with him as well. Sometime soon coming up. I don't know when. Sometime soon. We got to. I don't know how or when, but we're gonna make it happen. Of course, we cool for life. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, sis. Shout out everybody in the building. Y'all please be safe. I will see y'all right here tomorrow on the podcast. Till then, y'all be easy out there. Peace. Let's get it, bro.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city. Hell yeah, he got them whips. New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.